Sarah Pringle loved mouldy bread. Loved it. Fresh bread, yuck, too soft, too boring. She preferred her bread with a side of penicillin. Naturally, she was the proud chair of the Moldy Bread Appreciation Society. They met every Tuesday, tasted different moulds, awarded prizes for the greenest fuzz. It was a tight-knit community. They understood each other. One thing bothered Sarah: supermarkets. Rows and rows of fresh bread, not a single speck of mould. It was an outrage, a disgrace to bread everywhere. She'd rant about it at the meetings. They call it food. It's an insult, an abomination. The other members would nod in agreement. Someone would offer her a particularly mouldy baguette. But it wasn't enough. Sarah needed a solution, a drastic one. Enter Professor Quentin Fungus. Really, that was his name. A mycologist, a bit eccentric, with a penchant for Hawaiian shirts. He also loved mould. They met at a conference. Mouldy bread friend or foe. He gave a thrilling presentation on fungal acceleration. Sarah had an idea. A crazy, brilliant, slightly terrifying idea. She needed his help. Sarah shared her plan with Quentin. He almost choked on his digestive biscuits. "We'll create a super spore," she declared. "A spore that turns any bread into mushroom men." Quentin was in. He loved a good challenge, especially one involving genetically modified fungi. They worked tirelessly. Late nights, endless cups of tea, and finally, success. The super spore was born. The plan was simple. Release the spores in bakeries across Britain. Sarah had help. The Moldy Bread Appreciation Society was on board. They were surprisingly stealthy. One by one, bakeries were infiltrated, spores were dispersed, and then they waited. It started subtly, a loaf here, a baguette there, transforming, sprouting arms, legs, tiny mushroom faces. Then, chaos. The first reports were dismissed, pranks, hoaxes. Then the photos came in, mushroom men marching down the streets, waving stale baguettes, demanding. Well, it wasn't clear what they wanted. They mostly seemed confused. Prime Minister Keir Starmer stared at the report. His tea went cold. This was not in his How to be PM handbook. The nation was in a frenzy. The news wouldn't stop talking about it. Experts were baffled. Was it climate change? Extraterrestrial intervention? No one knew what to do, except Sarah. She watched it all unfold from her cosy flat, a smug smile on her face, a plate of freshly moulded bread on her lap. Her plan was working. Sarah wasn't power-hungry. She didn't want to rule the world. She just wanted everyone to appreciate mouldy bread. The mushroom men were a means to an end, a very strange, slightly terrifying end. But still, she'd show them all. What would happen next? Would the mushroom men take over? Would Sarah Pringle become the unlikely ruler of a bread-obsessed nation? Only time would tell. One thing was for sure. Britain would never look at a loaf of bread the same way again.